Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the 3rd seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Lawrence. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets him fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
Jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lawrence. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice, accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Fires it to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run that hurry up. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Here's the point after attempt.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. And they'll use the ground game here.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down to the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
We're trying to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He'll hand it off. Trucks through the defender. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He makes the grab. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Looks right for a quick completion. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these past couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Offense operating from the pistol. And on the carry, he's heading left. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, this offense has really been moving the ball at will on this drive. And a nice job here on this defense to finally come up and make a nice play for no gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
Yeah, they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defense.
Check this out, a fake. They'll try to throw for it. On the run here, lets it go. It falls incomplete, and the attempted fake fails. And the gamble doesn't work. Maybe they should have gone for it or forked down, let the quarterback throw it. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, TCU. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. He's looking to scramble. Finding some room with the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out, the front and gun, and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offensive line and their running back.
Using his legs on the scramble. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Bringing it out. It's Lawrence. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more. And that's a touchdown. And the TCU offense takes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns on their last possessions. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it right near the end zone. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Here's the throw deep downfield. And he's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the right side. Got space looking for the end zone here. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. This offense is still clicking. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent. Before we...
Football is coughed up by the return inside their own 20.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Bringing pressure. Looking to set up a screen pass here. An impressive spin there. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. More than enough to pick up a first down. The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Powering through the defender. Oh, and he fumbles. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? At the 10 now. Touchdown, TCU. On the scoop and score.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I might move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. That's the flea flicker executed perfectly. We're seeing more and more of this in college football, Kirk.
Yeah, and it's just one of those gadget plays you like to have in your arsenal. The defense, in this case, they were sucked up and completely out of position after that initial handoff. It allowed the receiver to get behind the coverage and make it for an easy touchdown pass.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lawrence. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They'll run the option. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Makes the grab on the move. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. Back's got it again. And just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Lawrence. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Gets some space around the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 20. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So we reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete. 2nd down coming out.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally tackled out at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moved into the red zone.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Extending the play now. Gets loose on the scramble. Picks up a decent gain. Short of the 1st down, though. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's escaping the pocket now. all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Lining up to try the extra point. And there's the point after. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lawrence. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. One more play before they head to the locker room. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. When he's got some space here. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And he makes the catch in the end zone. The two-point try gets them within a field goal now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. It's Lawrence. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Punt over the middle. It's Moffitt. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The Horned Frogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. On third and short, they hand the ball off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Gators offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
That's complete downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Crosses the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lawrence. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the TCU offense takes the field. Last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Trying to extend the play. They're going to put it down and run. On the move, trying to scramble for the first down, comes up short.
You know, nice design here with the bootleg to get him out to the outside, off to the right. Looks downfield, nobody's open, so instead of throwing it and forcing it into coverage, he's got the athletic ability there to pick up a nice couple yards.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
TCU, 49.
Bringing it out, it's Lawrence. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The pocket breaking down. Nice grab. It's Lawrence.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Here's the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and an ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all, the national championship.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, TCU. Will take the lead in the 2nd half. Now the important point after attempt. It's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. But give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, TCU 55, Florida 53.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Because I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Using his legs here. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. It could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day.
And he lobs it deep down the middle. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That is a really tough feeling for a receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big play, and just unable to connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline, looking to call another shot downfield again here in a little bit.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Horned Frogs are in the red zone now. They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Can he make it to the marker? He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Texas Christian. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Extra point puts him up 9 now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. First down and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned at the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch him. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. TCU offense is back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Here we go. A crucial 3rd and 1 late in this game. Can he get there on the ground? Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Well, the defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oliver pursues at the 40. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield, but spotted at the 42. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. And that run produces a decent gain.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing on the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in a national championship. They come through one more time.